I just got back from a run. This is gonna be a vlog about running, self-love, and PCOS. Happy Self-Love Saturday! Whoop whoop! So I just ran 3.20 miles. I told you guys this many times, but I'm running in the Santa Monica 5K in September, and it's my first road race, and I'm really excited about it, and it's become now like one of my goals for myself, like that I want to do more of these throughout the year. I just want to make this a part of who I am. My running journey though is 150% inspired by Byron Linnell Edwards.
Started running about 5 years ago, basically because I needed to lose some weight, but what I didn't realize was that running was going to turn into a form of meditation and a true passion of mine. Running is my meditation because it's the one time of the day where I feel like I can get a solid hour, a few minutes to myself. I can zone out. I can solely concentrate on what I have and what I need to give myself. I think sports is like a religion where people choose what's right for them and they get different things out of whatever activity they choose. I think that running is my religion, therefore running is my ultimate sport.
So here's the importance of the company you keep, and God puts certain people in your life for a reason. I'd always been a runner. I just didn't really know it. I ran when I was a little kid. I used to play soccer, and I enjoyed running when I was a kid, but I just never fully pursued it. It was always something that kind of came naturally to me, but I just never really put much effort into it. Then I met Byron, who is a runner. Very inspiring story of literally just wanting to get into shape and not be depressed and not be sad, and changing his life, and has dramatically changed his life, and running has become his full-time passion, and that's just what he does now. Now he is a run coach, and that is his life. And then I meet Byron, and I've always struggled with my weight and exercise, what to do, what not to do. On top of that, or addition to that, I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. This is where things get a little bit complicated.
PCOS is a syndrome that produces a number of symptoms. These symptoms are often related to an overproduction of male hormones, androgens, and can include an increase in facial hair, difficulty losing weight, lowering of the voice, irregular periods, irregular ovulation, and a failure to ovulate. Most women who suffer from PCOS produce too much insulin and are unable to properly metabolize carbohydrates. Their insulin levels are always high, causing the ovaries to overproduce androgens.
Now, with polycystic ovarian syndrome, it has to do with your insulin, with the hormonal balance, with your blood sugar, with a lot of things. It makes it pretty difficult to lose weight. It affects your fertility as a woman. Like 1 in 6 women have it. So basically, if you're missing your periods on a regular basis, then you probably have PCOS, and you should go to a doctor just to find out more. It's a really confusing condition, and there's still a lot of research being done on it, and people still really don't know how to tell you how to fix it or how to combat it or just anything like that. The only things that I have learned that have worked for me is a change of diet, including a lot of fruits and vegetables into my diet, really cutting out a lot of carbs, and if I do have any carbs like rices or breads, like they have to just be really watched. My body is just like, sorry if you can hear all of that. My body is just like super sensitive to foods. A lot of things affect it, like my stomach will hurt, I'll get really gassy or really bloated, I'll be like incredibly tired after certain meals of like foods that I just know I shouldn't be eating. And I struggle with this all the time. So the cleaner your diet, the better it is for you. And then also cardio is what has helped me to maintain this construction. I'm downtown, so forgive any noise in the background. Regular cardio has been the only thing that has worked for me in terms of maintenance of my body and my monthly cycle. So this running has helped me greatly. Like I said, God puts people into your life for a reason. Being inspired by Byron and his running journey is what made me say, I can do this too. Also, one of the things I noticed with running or being around somebody like Byron and him being a runner is running is probably the only thing I can really think of that gets the most common response. I can't do that. I'm not, is the most common response I hear whenever somebody brings up running, talks about running, asks about running. It's just like, oh, I can't do that. I wish I could. I'm not. People just immediately have a really negative response about themselves when it comes to running. And I found that to be really interesting, that something about it makes people think they cannot do it. And it is probably the most simple and natural thing that our bodies can do without like all this extra work. Like when you go to any kind of triathlon, marathon race, anything like that, there's all kinds of body types, ages, there's just everything there. Yes, of course, like, you know, watching the Olympics, there's some people that are just built for certain athletics, certain sports, but running is one of those things that we can all do. And it's not really about time, it's not really about anything, it's just about doing more than anything at all, and it kind of just gets your body moving, but it's so common. Even just last night I was texting my friend and telling her that I was going to be doing the 5K. Her immediate response was, I can't run. Walking, girl, can do that all day, but running I can't do. And being around somebody who's a run coach and running is what they do, I got to hear that response a lot. And it was a little shocking, to be quite honest, how many people just think they cannot do it. And what I've learned with this running journey, it's mind over matter. It's all about getting into a groove, and it's telling your mind that you can do it, and then you can do it. I'm checking out Art Share Space LA, which is where I'm having my event, taking a look at it, and, you know, wrapping my head around the space for the day of the event. And it's awesome here. It's like a gallery. There's all kinds of awesome artwork in here, and it's cool. It's got a good vibe, so I'm excited. I've had a very wonky week. I wish that I didn't, but I had just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. I had a full-blown bad week. I even said it in my acting class that I was like, oh, I've had a really bad week. And the teacher was like, a really bad week? Like, you know, people are just so accustomed to a really bad day, but I can honestly admit that. Full bad week. But today is the days of my events in Los Angeles, my empowerment weekend. Today is my panel, woohoo, my Black Women in Entertainment panel, and then tomorrow is my self-love tea time with Keisha Sharp. So hopefully next week's video will be a bit of a recap. Even though I've had a wonky week, I have gone on my run, so I am glad about that I've been able to push my mind to say, don't completely give up on yourself. Just keep trying. I'm figuring this life shit out, okay? Just bear with me, be patient. So anyway, happy Self-Love Saturday. Please find something physical that you love, that shows you a side to yourself that you didn't know you had. Doesn't have to be running, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit about my running journey because it's something very new to me. And like I said, I enjoy the process of a challenge. So I guess that's like something for me to study about myself. Like why is it always gotta be hard? Anyway, but I'm enjoying this running. I'm enjoying pushing myself in this way. I do think that it is important that we all find these things and that we test our limits of not only our brain and our talents, but also our physicality and our bodies. So find something that you enjoy that is just gonna show you another side to you. Happy Self-Love Saturday. Hope you guys are doing really well. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.